invasion of Earth will be met by a group of fearless warriors.
I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I've never put this game in a twin stick list. It is so much more. It's a local 4-player ARPG from Platinum, and it stands head and shoulders above so much on the market. I am Couch Cube, and this is number 13.
The wonderful... I knew we forgot someone. You.
We're going to look at a number of different Sony ports of this game. It came out on the PlayStation 4 and Pro as a remaster about 2 years ago now, and then I put it over to the 5 and we did see a patch, some amazing free DLC come in, which I'll talk about later, but there are major differences. Everything's 1080, but we do have a beautiful push for 60 frames per second over on the PlayStation 5, which is hella noticeable with a game that's this busy. Whilst we're looking at older footage, let me explain what this game's all about. You basically have free control on your left analog stick, and then your right analog stick allows you to free draw objects. Simple ones, a straight line, a circle, an L shape. They all produce various weapons. You unlock them as you go through the game, and there is a slowdown mechanic placed around a lot of the single player content. But it's the parry and the pace of the game that kind of steals the show. You have buttons on L2, R2 that turn you into a blancmange or a spring or a ball to even get you out of trouble, and everything just makes you smile. It's blended perfectly together with that beautiful platinum shine. And talking of shine, let's have a look at the PlayStation 5 local co-op performance in an identical location. So as with all Platinum titles, I kind of own them twice because they go and release platform exclusives in the form of Nintendo Switch games or even Wii U games. This was an exclusive Wii U game that then got remastered and kind of released, and I wonder if Nintendo have got that kind of deal going forward with Platinum, because Bayonetta 3 is going to come out just on that Switch, which is criminal. We're not going to get to see that game perform on a decent machine for a very long time. No diss to Switch owners, but you know what I'm talking about. This Switch release of this game does not perform anything like the base level PlayStation 4 version, and the 5 version is just a whole new level. It's totally next gen for a remaster. I very much enjoy it. Okay, enough blabbering. Tell us why this game made it to your top 13 Couch Co-op and PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 games. It's got everything that I want from an ARPG and a twin stick and a Platinum game. It's blended all of their greatest, brilliant Clover Studio games like Ōkami and Viewtiful Joe and pushed them all into a modern, isometric local co-op game, which is like no other on the market because of the variation on what these weapons produce, and it's got that snappy parry that you see in Platinum games, and the imagination behind the bosses and the level design. There's nothing else like it. The camera's always whipping in and out on zoom, and you're discovering little tiny urban toy-like villages and just looking at the detail on things like the pavement, tiny little shatter mechanics and tumbling on the enemies when you hit them or parry them back from a move. The narrator is spot on with his cheesiness and making you feel like you are a whole bunch of ragtag superheroes all pulling together to play this ridiculous story out, which is just unfathomable. All of the boss fights, especially with some of the first person shooting zones, are absolutely brilliant. Platinum always likes to switch the game model up. If you played Nier Automata, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to finish up with some stunning PlayStation 5 footage. That last whole clip was PlayStation 4 Pro, and it's so refreshing to see the change. One thing I will make a particular point of, and what I feel is very important, is that coming up now with 12, 11 and 10, and then coming into the top 10, these games are going to have to earn their merit as single player pieces of software as well, and this is up there in Platinum's amazing roster of like 5 or 6 games that they've produced over the last 10 years. This is absolutely award-winning stuff from them, and not to be ignored even on a single player level. To bowl it in with local co-op and make it better, more communication, faster, more hectic action on screen, it's just a dream come true. Could rattle on more about why it's so good. I haven't even spoken about its economy and the shop system and opening up new moves by spending money and getting new skills. Having a new morph mechanic added to your game like halfway through is totally epic. The time attack mode that's been added for free is blinding. It's a mixture of all the levels. You can play couch co-op, so if you finish the game and you just want to have loads of fun, hop in there. It is so hard though. That's one thing about this game, is that you might want to slip it onto easy if you've got younger ones that you want to introduce it to, and then on the sly whack it back to normal. We've all been guilty of that. I also think if you haven't heard of Platinum before and want a taste of what their games are all about, Ōkami, Bayonetta and Vanquish. I'll put links in the descriptions, annotations, all that material, because they are so worth looking at as a studio. They really do have a sort of high success rate. They have some real clangers out there, and they've had a lot of stuff cancel on them, but thankfully everything is fine with the wonderful 101 remaster on PlayStation 5, on PlayStation 4, and it's got some enhancements for the Pro. Is there anything I don't like about the game? Well, it's done me over a little bit on the cloud save. I've had to restart it countless times. This game is a bit weird on its save file system with the two machines. It tries to sort of push that whole touchpad Wii U, work a problem out by having to shake the damn controller around area of gaming we had to navigate. Motion controller madness, I call it. Anyway, I've been Couch Coop.
Oh my god, it's weed.